Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Trojans Esports channel. I am joined by someone new today. My name is, of course, Mitchell Hartman here, but I am joined by the great Maximilian. Please introduce yourself to the stream as you are new.
Hello, my name is Maximilian Warnecki. This is my first semester here, and this is my first time casting. I am subbing for Leif today.
Yeah, geez. Tim couldn't make it, and Leif, I guess, couldn't make it, so I guess I'm here with Max. I'm looking forward to it. You're with Leif on the JV team,
Yeah,
correct?
that's correct. So, although I am the lowest ranking member on the JV team, I'm still part of it, and we are like a tight-knit group.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to casting with you today, but back to the match. Today we have a very interesting match coming at you. We have Dakota State Trojans versus the Jackrabbits of SDSU.
Oh, yeah.
Who, upon hearing, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, upon hearing that we were playing the Jackrabbits today, I was like, I'm going to be home by like 9 o'clock. Easy clap. But they've beaten USD. So if you're new to the channel or you're just tuning in for the first time, DSU's kind of halfway rival has been USD as they kicked us out of the playoffs last semester. We were slated and really prepared to fight Iowa to claim the championship, and USD came and took us by storm. But now that SDSU has beaten them, this is opening a whole new can of worms. So I'm really looking forward to this match today.
Yeah, it seems like a lot has been shaken up, not just only in the game, but within this esports tournament.
Oh yeah, CCL is doing really well. We have a lot of teams who have really improved over the winter, along with some map changes and some new teams coming into the tournament. It's slated to be really nice.
Okay.
A fair bit of warning to anyone who does play Valorant. There is a slight issue with Valorant going on right now with diffusing the spike or the bomb. It's you can't hear the audio unless you're really close to it or facing it. Now, both teams have agreed to play the match out with knowing about that bug. So both teams are aware and conscious of it. So hopefully it won't impact the stream too much. But getting that out of the way, there is technically a bug in the game today. But I think it's still going to be a great match.
Oh, yeah.
We do have the first map coming up. Our first map is going to be Icebox. SDSU is going to choose the defense here. Looking like a pretty standard Icebox team comp coming up. I like Xeon, or I think it's Xeon at least, hopping on to the Cypher. I know he likes to talk up the Cypher on Icebox here. Did he get that at JV, or is this a new thing?
This is new, actually.
Oh, wow.
He mainly played, he played Raze on certain maps, but he was mainly basically like our duelist or, our smoke. So this is interesting. I've never actually seen him play Cypher on any maps, really. So this must be a new strategy that they're trying to implement.
I know the last time that we were on Icebox, I questioned this pick quite a lot. I was expecting a Sova like we're seeing from SDSU Jimbo or something, but we have one in Howler, so it worked out for him last time. Well, hopefully it'll work out this time as well. We do, so I think we have a pause coming in as one of the players wasn't quite ready, as the clock is sitting at 7 seconds left until the start of the first pistol round. After Icebox, we will be going to Ascent, so you'll at least see Icebox and Ascent today. And as I frequently say on this channel, our third map will be Haven. So I'd love to see Haven tonight, but at the same time, I have allergies are very bad today, and talking for 3 hours straight will be a pain. So hopefully we get a DSU 2-0 here.
Early damage on, I believe that's the Jet.
Yeah, a lot of damage actually. She was peeking up on that generator spot there, so you're able to peek. Ooh, Frog tanking a nade as I'm trying to explain where that damage came from. They get healed up by the Sage though, so the health pools are pretty even across the board. Jay Mula with the first blood in this match onto SDSU Ascent. GG.
Okay, it looks like they're pulling out. They're going for the rotate. I mean,
they've definitely seen at least 3 players from SDSU on the A site, but I think they made a bit too much noise, made it a bit too obvious that they were rotating out, and so SDSU has had time now to kind of back out and reassess their spot. And with that, Da Burger Man coming back. I remember him from last semester. We love to see it. The Molly not quite getting Xeon there as he gets the spike down. Everyone from DSU still alive in this post plant. But now's the hard part. We get Billy getting a super aggressive, going up on top of the yellow box here. He's gonna fall off. And they take down the Burger Man from the long-range shot from Frog. Viper on Viper violence here. Jmula finds another, but Erase tries to even it up. It's a very slow round, honestly, all things considered. See, ooh, Butters with the quick flick from the Sheriff takes down Xeon. But Billy able to make it away without too much damage. They're running out of time to really defuse a spike. But Frog with the triple kill. Does he live? Not quite. Only one from DSU living through that round. They had 5 at the start of the post plant. But now they're going to buy up to some Spectres. I would imagine a couple Marshals coming in, as that's my go-to.
So I've just noticed something interesting. So DSU is actually running 2 controllers while SDSU is running 2 duelists.
You are right. We have Billy on the Omen and Frog Fan on the Viper, while only the Burger Man from SDSU is on the Viper. Now, I would expect that's more of a play towards doing really well on the attack on the side of SDSU. As when you're running 2 duelists, you can tend to play more aggressive, like they're doing down mid here. Not quite. Xeon and Billy's actually shutting people down. So that aggression.
Okay, so they're going for A, but
I was gonna say Spike's out. This has been a
Xeon's
weird
over
map.
heading towards B.
I think he was continuing to hunt as he did get the Viper from SDSU there. He might have seen if someone else was with them.
I'm surprised they didn't try to stick together as much.
One enemy remaining.
When you are on an eco after, on the second round, you usually want to stick together because most of the times the other team usually buys Spectres and usually easily gun you down.
I don't know. Maybe they were just playing to buy up. Now most of them should be able to buy up to Phantoms and Vandals. It's looking like that across the board, unless someone wants to buy a ton of utility. But I would not. If the Burger Man doesn't buy a Vandal here, I'll be very surprised. But quick 2 rounds.
You save it up for an op this early? No.
Yeah, I don't know if he's able to get it next round. If they win, I think he might be able to. I would not be surprised. Hopefully DSU's going for a couple of those style plants. It's a great arrow from the side of SDSU. Once again, Dakota State just testing the borders of SDSU's defense here. It's going to get real confusing saying SDSU and DSU.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to be the extra S. Dakota State playing it real slow. I'm really liking this slow play as it's now making SDSU really question where to hold or where they could have snuck through. And with Frog making a bit of noise towards A, Erase is going to take him out of this game, but no, it doesn't seem to have drawn any rotates. Frog kind of died for nothing. And with the Burger Man taking down Jmula and Billy in quick succession, he's going to fall to Howler. The Phantom coming in clutch for those 2 kills. It's now down to 2 versus 4 in favor of the Jackrabbit. See him getting snagged up by the shotgun. Howler with another, but he gets taken down by the Vandal in the hands of Butters. Xeon. Quite a bit of range to ask a Spectre, especially when facing a Vandal. And now they know there's 2 people there. I mean, he's at 13 HP. This round is almost done. Maybe he can take a life with him, but 7 seconds to go. No time to rotate over. Is he saving the Spectre? That'd be an interesting play, no doubt.
Most likely. Usually they try to go for maybe picks at the end of the round, possibly.
No, Jimbo is going to take him out, which I think is the smarter play there, as they were able to buy up, especially since they won the bonus round. They're going to be able to buy up now, and looks like Jmula is just going to buy the Vandal.
Here.
No fancy operators quite yet.
Not yet.
But
this goes here.
It's a real quiet match today, not gonna lie.
Nothing
I mean,
too crazy yet.
Nothing flashy, nothing too outrageous.
Buy the books, just
both teams trying to play as good as they can. Does Jmula? He does. That is a lucky flick off of him.
Okay. They use the ult from Xeon. see where everyone's at.
That's what the Cypher does best. He's able to find everyone out. And now, I don't know if it actually changes his hitbox, but now that his hat is off, I always find it impossible to get headshots on Cyphers without their
It's
hat.
always been like that. So.
You're right. I actually don't know whether it changes his hitbox whether he has the hat on or not. Frog's going to get tickled by that molly there. Not too much is going to happen, but Billy's in a very aggressive state now. Oh! I was going to say, I think he was spotted out by the owl drone there.
That he was
but walking. Oh, Butters with 2! He's sitting on 1 HP and Howard's going to clean him up, but that could have easily swung in SDSU's favor. No, Billy was in a precarious spot, especially getting spotted by the owl drone. He didn't quite get tagged by it, but that tripwire from Xeon Cypher was able to pause the Burger Man in his tracks and make him worry more so about getting that tracker off of him than I think he was like trying to kill Billy. And so it was a bit of a misplay, but honestly, DSU was in a better position there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's all about, this game is, mainly about taking space and, having certain parts of the map controlled.
to Burger Man getting aggressive down the B main area. Does Jamula fire any shots down? Nah, not quite. Everyone backing out. Again, another real slow round coming in from SDSU and DSU. No one revealing their position to the dart from the Sova. Couple shots going by, but I'm pretty sure that's from the defensive side. A lot of space has been grabbed on this B site while we've been away at A. Howler's going to get one on Jimbo. Frog's going to make a bit of noise, but yeah, they have B, so they're going to take the space that they have been allotted. Only the Sova dying over on the A site. There, Xeon finally takes down the Viper on the side of SDSU, but not a whole lot. Oh, I say that. And Butters. Butters going nuts.
Frog? Okay.
We didn't see it.
We didn't see that.
I definitely didn't just record the last 10 seconds, and we're definitely not going to play it back at the end of this round, but... with the whiff and mid, Frog Fan makes up for it by taking down Butters and Jamula with another. They take another round, 4-1, going into this 6th round. They're halfway through, or after this, I guess, halfway through the first map, or first half of the first map.
Of the first map, yep.
But
and so, there's an operator for Butters.
I mean, that man's been going on a tear. He's been really carrying his own weight for the side of SDSU. Now, I'm sorry, Frog, but we must see this again.
Oh, yeah. Let's get a good look at this.
Let's see. We got Butters taking down Billy, unfortunately, but, I mean, just going wide.
Scanning ahead.
Oh, well. We'll get back to the actual turn. I'm pressing buttons I shouldn't be. We're not on the map. I'm pressing buttons I shouldn't be. It's all me. Blame me, guys. Here we go.
There we go. Now we're back to the action.
I'm going to say, knowing how this map's been going, nothing's changed. They're playing slow. But we get in time. We get back. I was gonna say we get back just in time to watch Billy execute Ascent there.
Oh yeah.
It's a great aggression play, but I think DSU's kind of gotten used to them.
Okay, they cleared out yellow. Perfect. Now they basically have the site.
Yeah, Billy's taken a lot of room up B main. Oh, whiffs his shots, but he takes down the Sova, not quite able to get a Sage on a race there. Xeon, though, taking down Butters. So that operator we saw being bought, really being wasted there. Jamula's getting aggressive, but a race sits him down. Yeah, I think this map, or this round.
It's pretty much over. Using the ult right now would be just a waste, so.
Yes, yeah, Xeon picked up the operator. I was going to say the Sage might go for the operator just to pick it up because that's a very expensive weapon, but I imagine DSU has already tried picking it up. And there we go. Xeon with the final kill with Butters' own operator. He's probably going to hand that off to Jamula, I imagine, unless he's feeling especially cocky. Nope, it's looking like it. Did they even save it? They didn't save it. Excuse me?
Honestly, that could have been the right option for their, just to take their operator and just throw it away to basically punish them economically for, buying such a gun like that. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's, maybe the smartest decision to throw it away.
I was gonna say, you have a jet of your own who can go on a tear with it. Jamula
Standing ahead.
might be yelling at Xeon at this very moment. I don't know.
This is Icebox though. I feel like on attack, the operator isn't as useful.
Ooh, Jamula. Shots going wide. Race does get traded back though. Frog able to get that kill, and Xeon gets the plant.
Xeon's all by himself right now.
Jamula, we definitely saw that. I did not pull a frog on you and record it, but definitely saw it. Ooh, Xeon. Ooh. The Boombot exploded right in his face. He's lucky these shots are going wide, but Butters finally sits him down. He's able to get one, and Billy gets another. But Billy. He's walking into a firing line there.
One enemy remaining.
There you go. Frog getting super
Frog making up for his little blunder earlier, I guess.
Frog getting aggressive, saving the skin of Billy here. I'm surprised Billy's not already on the top of the leaderboard, but Frog's doing quite a bit of work on that Viper there. And Tim is not casting with me. And if anyone has seen some previous streams, Tim and I made a deal that DSU doesn't need pistol round. But here's the thing, if Tim is watching, I'm not casting with Leif. And if you've noticed, DSU won their pistol round. And we're winning 6-1, baby. The best SDSU can hope for now is for a 6-6 half. So, I mean, either way, it's an ideal situation that DSU finds themselves in.
They have them on the upper hand, both economically and, of course, round count. So, it does put pressure on them, especially within that situation. You're thinking, wow, we gotta stick together. We gotta try to win that. One more round. Come on, gotta try to turn the tide. It's very demoralizing for sure.
Ooh, the Burger Man. He bought up an Odin, which I would have loved to see go on a tear. Has Zulu, since he's dropped to JV, has he been on his Odin tangent still?
Not that often, but I feel like he's got a philosophy with the Odin that he's trying to teach us a little bit.
The Odin is the play, I've always said. Tim may say that TSU doesn't need pistol round, but I've always said the Odin's where it's at. Jimbo, though, trying to even up the score here, even in numbers, and a race actually takes out Frog.
30 seconds left.
And now with Xeon getting
Last
tagged
player
up,
standing.
he falls too.
Spike
Jimbo's
down
been going
A.
on a tear this turn.
That was a pretty good ult and a pretty good double peek by SDSU.
Now, the score might not tell the correct story here, as 6-2 does seem pretty one-sided, but you got to remember, SDSU was able to beat USD, this very team that beat our boys in blue here at DSU. And so this could very easily be a more even match than we imagined.
Oh yeah, the match is definitely not over yet.
100%.
And
Got another Odin coming in from the Burger Man. I really hope we get to see a tear from him at least once, and hopefully Ascent can pick up some kills. He's still sitting on that goose egg there, but
5-stack B, I see. Maybe.
Xeon's backing off. We got an owl drone going down mid. It's not going to spot anyone.
Yeah, I think at this point, the cover.
Yeah, this is.
Blocking sight.
Oh, the Burger Man.
Burger Man. That's what his plan was.
That's the Odin for you, baby. Now Billy has the spike there. I wouldn't be surprised if DSU tries to back out of this. The thing is SDSU has flanked them. They got 2 people behind them. They know about one.
Nowhere to run! I know exactly where.
No, not quite. Misses the first one, gets the second, and misses the third.
I'd say they did lose Frog, so it makes the B push a lot harder for sure. And
Xeon trading back. Ascent finally getting his
30
first kill. The
seconds
Burger
left.
Man, though, with a second. I think it's pretty obvious where DSU's going, but We shall see. SDSU has the numbers advantage. But we still have Billy alive. This man, have you seen what this guy can do?
Billy's on a whole new level.
When he really sets his mind to it, this guy can go on tears. It is ridiculous to watch. He's gonna have another smoke come up real quick. He might place it right away.
So he also has this paranoia too, so maybe he can make use of that. Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, shock dart kill from Howler.
They turned this round around.
We just took the aggression from
There you go.
from Billy.
The paranoia.
Not like Billy, simply better.
Like I said, Billy does work. And from that, they have.
So what are you seeing? Because I'm down here in my little bronze and silver lobbies, and I know the game pretty well. But you're up in gold, and you were saying earlier that you think you should be in plat. So, in your expert opinion, the higher rank player here, what are you seeing that SDSU could possibly do better? Where are some of the cracks in their armor really poking out?
I would say they're Vipers. So we have Leif on our team, and he is basically our Viper. The Viper's main role should be to there to just slow down the meat push. Because, you know, why should he fight 1v2 or 1v3 whenever they push towards B? But most of the times he does back off, and there's those times he does push up instead. And by Viper getting killed, it just leaves B way exposed. And with the wall from Viper, it basically makes B a tougher, second thing.
Very fair.
But also at the same time, like there, if you stay in the Viper wall, or whenever they take A and stuff like that, you could use that in your favor as well. It's interesting to me to see the team composition, because right now there's a K on that. And you're on ice. You're on not on Icebox specifically, just every other map.
No, we've been spitting some facts. DSU is going to take an 8th round here. An excellent map. Viper ultimates from both sides were popped. Frogs getting a bit more value, although both of them, I think, ended up letting theirs drop or dying in the process. I mean, it was a great effort from SDSU. That's, I believe, why DeBurger Man saved his wall, was because he planned on using his ultimate to kind of hold that spot.
Yeah.
Which is a great plan. Unfortunately, DSU didn't quite push into the ultimate, which is a safe bet.
Yeah.
I am the C team's Viper player, and anytime we end up playing against a Viper, I always have to tell them, don't push into it until we're all ready, and then you swarm it.
Yeah.
There's only a couple ways you can really effectively deal with a Viper ultimate, and that is one of them.
Hey, Billy is going up too, so is Xeon.
Able to get the swing on Jimbo as he's looking out the window here.
Okay, they're starting to pinch the Viper on.
Ooh, Billy with the sick flick. We're definitely recording that one.
Oh yeah.
Shadows
The
traveling.
words of the great Phoenix. That's going on the highlight reel for
Oh, yeah.
sure. All right, they spot the raise.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down B.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure Billy's smoke there left him out in the open a little
Now they're
bit.
gonna go for the safe plant.
The set with another one. He's gonna get attacked by the camera.
Taken out.
And now with Jimbo being rezzed, this turned around. It's gonna take a small miracle for Xeon and Billy. They do have the I say that, and a set takes Xeon's health away. I was gonna say they have the health for it, but no, it looks like the overwhelming numbers from SDSU do get the better of Xeon and Billy here. They almost take down Jimbo again. You love being rezzed and then immediately dying again. You're like, oh,
yeah.
my score, no, my KDA.
My KDA, no. Seems like
Last
the
round
Sage on
in
their
the
team is
half.
starting to rack up the kills.
Here, now I'm not gonna press anything else, but we're gonna see the sick flick from Billy coming.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't. Don't press that button, Mitchell. Come on. Like boom.
Ooh.
That instinct there.
Even I can't do that.
I wouldn't expect you to. This is Billy. I think he slightly heard me say that he wasn't on the top of the scoreboard, and here he is. He's up to 11, tied with Frog.
Revealing area.
Everybody sneezed over there in the game room. Like, oh, someone's talking about me.
Take flight.
Which I gotta point out, the controllers are on top. Hello?
Yeah.
Logic. Let's go.
Go to defense.
Nope. All the knives going wide and falling to his counterpart Jet in Butters. It was an excellent try. Way to be back.
Yeah, now the same. He's gotta like.
Ooh, Frog backs out. Billy's able to get the kill, but now it's a 3 versus 3, and the health pool for Billy is not ideal.
Escape for Billy.
Yeah, but Howler falls to the rocket
Player
launcher, and he's gonna
standing.
quickly get tripped up by Jimbo. Frog's in an excellent spot to get this pin. He gets 1, he gets 3! Frog going huge! That was SDSU's round to
Switching
win, but
sides.
Frog says no.
They all lined up right there. It's perfect. It was perfect.
Set him up and knock him down, baby. We get Howler drop into the rocket and Billy fall into Jimbo, and
Look at
Frog's
it.
like, no, lined up perfectly, and the Burger Man falls right into his crosshair. Excellent play there from
If that was
Frog.
just a second later, their Viper would have gotten behind the box, and this would have been a whole different story, possibly.
Excellent tack shooter timing there, executed perfectly by Frog. We love to see it, and that was the last round in the half too. DSU comes out on top 9-3.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Max, if you know anything about 9-3,
Oh, that's we talk about it all the time.
it's the 9-3 curse, baby.
Curse.
Now DSU is back on the pistol round here. My friend Tim would let you lead you on to believe we don't need this round, but we can close this map out and go to Ascent as soon as possible. That's gonna get real confusing because I'm gonna be saying Ascent and I'm not gonna know if I'm talking about the enemy raise or the map.
Oh,
You'll just have to keep up.
we'll just have to.
Ooh, Frog getting chipped up a little bit by Butters. He's at 62 HP. Jim
Spike
Mula.
is going. And there's no one on the site.
We say DSU rotated very heavily here, and it was an excellent sneaky play.
Oh,
But, oh, the camera doesn't see him. Sion closes it way too
Spike
soon.
planted.
Shoot, I got the pickups from my water. I'm gonna die.
okay. Let's see how this weekend goes.
Gate
Oh,
triggered.
we got the Sage while
Both
blocking
Vipers
off.
already expended their walls, so this might be an interesting.
The only smoke's gonna come from Billy.
Revealing
I
area.
believe he is waiting to
There
take
they are.
cool down.
Blake from
Oh,
Sion.
Sion. It's
One
only
enemy
good for
remaining.
1, but Frog finishes it out. All we have left is Jimbo. He's gonna rush them.
Last
Oh,
player standing.
Okay, that was close.
I was gonna say Frog shots going wide,
Team
but
ace.
Jimbo able to get the right click, not quite taking down his Sova counterpart in Jamula, but
That's another pistol win.
another pistol. Hey Tim, if you're watching, I don't think so. I don't think he's watching. Unfortunately, he'll probably be at the movie premiere here on campus, but I gotta tell him to rewatch this VOD just so I
yeah.
can make fun of him.
Yeah.
But 10-3 score in favor of the Dakota State Trojans. 3 players though buy into 0. 4 Spectres and a Marshal are gonna be your weapons of choice for this round. And they're looking very aggressive.
Oh,
Not quite paying off as he runs into the there's 2 sheriffs there actually picking him down.
I would say after they nerfed Spectre to do long range shots like that is less reliable.
Frog spending both of his mollies to really slow down SDSU. Doesn't look like it's hindered them too much. Just can't go quite as right as they want though. Owldrome not quite getting anything
They're
up
kind
until
of
the
all
end.
stacked up there. They haven't pushed in quite yet. Wonder what's holding them back.
Vipers
Oh,
trading back and forth, but Billy's in an excellent position. He gets 1.
oh,
He gets 2. And he backs out. SDSU
Good
feeling
carry.
pinched. Oh, come on, Billy. If you want this to be a clip, you gotta be faster than this. Say, I only have 25 seconds.
say they almost had ace side. Now they're
One enemy
There's
remaining.
another.
Spike down
Oh,
A.
Billy for 3, Billy for 4. Let's see if we can get the start of that clip
Oh, yeah.
there. Not quite. We're able to get the first 2.
took too long.
But now we're gonna sit and watch him sit on ramps again.
That was almost a good push, but they
I think if they would have gotten a bit more aggressive on the left side there,
Oh, yeah.
the Brett definitely could have pushed in, maybe cornered Frog a bit more.
One enemy remaining.
But I mean that was SDSU's round to win. When they backed out and ran into Billy, then they kind of stumbled and tripped up. But
oh yeah.
it won't matter because now they have some better guns on their side. We'll see if they can repeat the last half of winning this third round. Both teleports being used for Billy here. The Viper stayed in spawn. It's tagged by the Owl drone, but it's not gonna get too much. He is able to get one on Howler.
This had their problem with my site. And Frogfang gets hit by the shot.
Spike planted.
See how this plays out. Okay, standard wall from Sage.
Yeah, Billy's able to get to Burger Man, so he's finally out of spawn. They're gonna pick up a Vandal. Vandal Inspector on the flank here. Frog's getting back into it. He's gonna walk into the crosshairs of Butters, and Jimbo's also gonna get a kill. Billy though with 3.
Last player standing.
Down just to Billy. It's ace territory if he's able to win this. Go from a 4K to a 5, but it looks like the spike is just now unable to be defused. And it looks like everyone should be able to escape.
Last player
Nope.
standing.
Erase. Not quite fast enough on the little Sage legs there.
SDSU really needed not only just the round win, but they needed to keep their guns if they wanted to turn this match around. I think at this point it's too late to say that SDSU is lost. You know, they're not going to be able to come back from this.
Well, as much as I will agree with you, because DSU here is going to have all rifles. I mean, no one is really in a very comfortable position economy-wise. I mean, DSU has rounds to play with. It's not even funny, but I think if a miracle play comes out, and I believe it was the Jet and Butters who did not have a gun, but now he has his ultimate.
Toxins going up.
I wouldn't count them out yet. If they lose this one, then it's definitely out, because none of them saved to buy for that match point round. They all believe that they can win this. It's like the very early aggression towards A. Nothing really getting too far ahead.
Howler's prepped right there in the corner. Switch.
No, the defensive Viper wall is on A. I would not be surprised if they push out of this. Jmula with 1.
Spike down A.
Now with Ascent in mid.
Toxins going up.
Good for 1. So it's an even score. Frog's getting chipped down to half his health. Oh, he does. Frog with a good flip through the wall. Falls to Ace Ascent though. Now they're backing out. Now they know that everyone has been towards the B site.
25 seconds though. Are they gonna? Yep, they're recommitting. Let's say.
You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Quick fake rotate.
Yeah, but I think Xeon's wise to it, and Jmula's gonna hear him. Xeon getting 1, but Jmula with another. That was just Jimbo.
Standing ahead.
Spike's gonna go down.
Spike
Now
planted.
Ooh, great play from Jimbo, but does he realize Howler's behind him? He's at full HP, so Howler definitely has the advantage here.
Oh.
And there he goes. Excellent retake from Howler there. He had the HP to play around with.
You failed. Now
And with actually not taking a single bullet, he's not going to be able to, or not going to have to buy up his shields either. So that was excellent for him. And now that it's match point, only one player really is going to be able to comfortably buy a Vandal. Now I'm going to agree with you fully that it's kind of, Icebox has kind of been given to DSU.
Yeah. It's the pistol rounds.
It's the pistol rounds. Hey, look, we won both of them. Which I think very early in my Valorant career is when I was told that if you win both pistol rounds and you lose the map, you're just bad. Because statistically, you're winning the pistol round. You'll win the round after that. So that's 4 of your 13 rounds given to you. Ooh, Zion
You
with
know,
the first kill. Zion with 2.
Statistic, you know, sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Not that I've taken statistics.
I'm curling you.
Nowhere to run!
You wanna write up a formula for us?
Definitely. All right, Jimbo falls to Howler. It's now a 3 versus 2 in favor of SDSU, so they might come back from it.
It might.
Hey, look, they're beating the statistics. We got a minute left. Viper ultimates from both teams available.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Frog, you're at 10 HP. You don't have enough to play around with.
Last player standing.
With that, it's just down to Billy.
Billy at full health with all of his equipment and utility.
Spike planted.
Let's see how he plays this.
I'm liking that SDSU is not popping the Viper ultimate here. Because it's going to take a small miracle for Billy to be able to take out all 3 of them. Unless he's able to isolate these 1v1s. Now they know he's here. He's able to get a set, but... Oh! The Viper unaggressing.
Still in sight.
Oh no, not quite. The accuracy on the rope there, not quite what Billy was
Tried
hoping
something
for.
Flashy, but okay.
Yeah, when you're up on that rope, your aim just kind of goes to.
It's
the
a
heck
little
of
bit
that.
wonky, but it's just reliable enough to like maybe get a couple like, accurate shots. At that point, it's just luck, I guess.
I know Jimbo able to take down Billy, giving SDSU some hope as DSU is now down to pistols. Looks like they're saving for the next round.
Cover going out.
Sure, shot goes wide. Another slower round as we see the spike and 3 players from SDSU stacking towards the B site this turn. Definitely changing up the play. Would not be surprised though if they end up unaggressing this and going towards the A site. They really like to stick to that A site. Ooh, with Butters getting a kill. And Frog down to 26 HP. I could see them trying to fall out. Ooh, looks like the Sage might be doing just that. Frog though, gonna get 1.
That was a quick cheeky move. And it looks like they are still. Oh, actually,
Yep,
the raise is still there. Is Billy gonna? Nope. Oh,
And Ascent gets the kill, sticking around just long enough, being a rat.
Toxins going
And
up.
now DSU has to worry about having a knife in their back.
30 seconds
Sion's
left.
gonna push out.
Spike planted.
I don't think they push through Frog's wall there. And Ascent getting quite a few kills
Last
now.
player standing.
Actually gonna be doing a lot in a race. Even have to score some more. I mean, they're only half DSU score. They got 6 more rounds to go to overtime, 8 more to win. It's definitely doable, especially when you get that momentum rolling.
I'm hoping this is not true, but maybe it's a 3-9, the 3-9 curse.
I was gonna say,
I actually have a funny story to tell. We were playing last semester, and we were losing bad. We were 3-9, against other team that was way better than us. But no one said anything because we all knew about the curse. We took it back into OT and won it.
you did. Let's
So,
go.
The curse only happens if you mention it or you suggest it or say it out loud.
The 9-3 curse is real,
Curse is
everyone.
real.
Anyone who says otherwise hasn't played Valorant enough. Now, the only reason I'm really saying I hope that SDSU takes this because I think we got Ascent and then we can go to Haven. And I really want to see.
You really want to see Haven? I really want to see a Haven too. I want to see what what SDSU has for strategies.
3rd map, 3 bomb sites. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Match made in heaven. Now SDSU, they're aggressing towards the A site again. They have 3 ultimates to their name. A fact that we haven't really been mentioning all that much is the amount of ultimates that teams are using. Looks like Ascent's gonna pop the rocket launcher. Gonna go wide though. Jayvula takes down his counterpart in Butters. Frog takes down a Race. He's good for 2.
1 enemy remaining.
Billy on the
that's good.
flank and
Spike down
Jayvula.
I was wondering when he was going to
Flawless.
use his ult because
Defenders
it's a really
win.
good information tool.
But nah, he was taking it to get the flank. And with that, everyone, DSU Trojans are going to take this first map of Icebox. Great place from each team. Obviously, DSU coming out on top. Billy going huge with his 22 kills, getting back on the top.
Frog
But
did pretty good too.
gotta just say, controllers on top. Let's go. As the controller player, let's go. But no, you look at the scores for SDSU. They're not bad, about as much as you'd expect for a 6-13. So definitely seeing some improvement. Yeah, it looks like an update might have gone out for Valorant. So that bug for the spike.
Hey, they fixed
They
it. They're on top of it.
Everyone's leaving the match, so we're gonna go back to our beautiful faces just so that we can let the teammates discuss and stuff. So hopefully that is what they're actually doing, going back and updating their games. In which case we have a lot of time to either talk or send it to break. But anything you saw on either team, SDSU especially, that they could
I
have
like
done
the
better?
team composition really. The issue I think with the new map rework, if you bring Brimstone, you got to push the smoke a lot closer to you to be able to smoke off that snowman area. But with Omen, not only do you get 2 of them and it regenerates, every 30 seconds, you could smoke off and you can actually push it back a little bit further to get more area.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cypher, it was interesting. At first, I was wondering because usually you bring the chamber. You know what I mean?
I know
The chamber
Chamber's
for
been
trips.
dominant for a lot of the Sentinel meta.
You'd bring chamber for chips, but then Cypher, he does provide actually more utility. I think. Like I guess if you're not comfortable with optics, that's basically what chamber is all about. It's all about
Chamber's the
those
op agent.
those headshots. Especially with his pistol. But it's interesting to bring Cypher. So actually, I think the Cypher was pretty useful. His utility not only helped the flow and control the map, but like that one point, I believe it was like 4 or 5 rounds ago when they were pushing on the B, Xeon put up his Cypher cage and they all kind of backed off.
Well, you hear it here first, everyone. Xeon leading the way, getting in that Icebox meta to change over towards Cypher and away from Chamber. I love to see it. One quick thing before we send it to a break is it was weird to me, at least. I mean, looking at the players, it was Frog and Billy, and they were exceptionally good players. But it's weird to me that I'm not seeing the duelists up on top of the kill board for either team, because I don't think the duelists were up on. I think it was the Sova actually, if I'm remembering right. Why could that be? Is there more utility in having the controller, or is it just the players popping off?
So a lot of people say that duelists should be getting a lot of kills because most of their kit is for that. But in reality, duelists are there to take space, and so you can see it a lot. With both Jets, they were pushing up, especially with Jay Bula when he brings out his knives and he just goes up. That's just there to take space, regardless if you get kills or not. Your job as a duelist is to give opportunities for your team to either trade you out or to gain more space to get that bomb down. Or on defense, it's not as much or important or prudent to take space, but yeah, it's like I don't know, the people that say duelists should be on top is like you kind of like you're misthinking about what their role really is. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Some upper rank wisdom dropping down on us, but from us, we're probably gonna send it to a break as the players do go in to update their games. Hopefully that bug with the spike defuse is gonna be fixed by the time we get back. But other than that, we're gonna send. Are we sending it to a break, or are they back in?
We'll be back in pretty soon.
Oh, we're gonna be back in real soon. So I guess we'll keep talking.
Okay.
You get to hear our beautiful angelic voices talk.
Oh, yeah.
But but okay, well, I guess I have to continue talking.
Okay.
So when our next map is going to be Ascent, do you think we see very similar team comps, or do you see some stuff changing?
I'm gonna expect to see a KO because KO is pretty okay on that map. His knife could be used to not only just for information but to stop those pushes, especially his fragment. His fragment is so good.
So I know quite a lot of parents end up watching their kids play on here. So what does KO do? As we didn't see any of him on this past map, what is his ability and what does he bring to the table?
So his gimmick is that he's able to stop other agents from using their abilities. So with his 0 point, which is his knife, if you get hit by that or if you're in the radius, you cannot use your abilities for 8 seconds. And so that really can stall a push, especially if you get the controllers, because those smokes are very important to get on site. Like without smokes, you're running into certain death.
A lot of angles not being cut off.
Oh yeah, for sure, and especially a set with some of those sites.
There's a
you
lot
just
of
need,
50-50s.
you just need to cut off those angles with smoke, and so that's what KO brings to the table. Mainly, he also is a initiator, I believe. So,
Yep,
yeah.
he is an
So he
initiator.
also brings flashes, and they're interesting because you could say they're like from the game CS:GO.
I was gonna say
And
they're very
so-
CS:GO like.
They're a little bit different, but in essence, you could kind of use it the same way. And so they're pretty good too to work with your team. Like if you could coordinate with your team very well, you could easily use those flashes to get on the sites. And then he of course has this fragment, which is kind of like a mix between Molotovs like other characters have, and kind of like
It's like a burst Molotov.
burst Molotov.
You'll put it down and it'll send out pulses in a certain area of effect, doing damage with each one of those pulses instead of a continuous tick of damage like Molly's. But
And what's interesting about that is the closer you get to the center, the more damage it does. So KO's at first wasn't in the meta because no one knew how to play him, and he was kind of just brushed off aside. But with the VCTs and all those tournaments, all like the pro esports players realized that okay, he actually has potential, and they realized that they're kind of playing his kit wrong. So as the meta evolved, KO started coming into the spotlight, and he basically has everything. He has information with his knife if you want to play it like that. His fragment could be used for lineups or to stop pushes, and his flashes could be used on himself or in conjunction with a team. So he's actually a pretty well-rounded character. Not to mention his ultimate. His ultimate is crazy. So it's kind of like a combination of the fragment and his knife. He sends out these waves of pulses that stop all agents from using their abilities for 2 seconds at a time.
but isn't it like a 1.5 second interval? So each time it'll pulse out, you're almost about to get your abilities back, and then it
It's
gets
like-
silenced again.
Yeah, and what's also cool about it is that you not only you go in a down but not out state too. So instead of just dying on the spot, you kind of just fall there, and you gotta wait for a revive from one of your teammates. Of course, while you're still down too, you're still sitting out those pulses. So even if you run in head first and get headshotted, you're still contributing to the team.
KO's out here playing Apex Legends with his ultimate.
Yeah, basically. And a couple other interesting little tidbits is he reloads faster. And he also, I believe, shoots faster too.
Yep,
So it's
very
a
Reyna-esque.
little bit of Reyna, pitched in there as well. And so here we go. Like I said, the
Hey,
KO.
look. And surprisingly, we're seeing the Burger Man jump onto the Astra.
Wow.
Now, so in a very recent patch, both Astra and Viper, the two controllers that I personally played the most of, got hit with the nerf hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Astra especially. So
Oh,
her abilities, she used to have 5 stars that she could place down. Astra being able to place down little nodes that she's able to do her other abilities on. So she went from 5 to 4, which doesn't sound that a lot, but it is.
Yeah.
You're losing an entire 5th of your kit, along with the cooldown of picking up her stars to like replace them, and to use her vortex and concuss have been increased dramatically.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make her utterly useless, but it makes her less strong as she was previously.
Definitely not the insta pick that everyone used
Oh,
to
yeah.
use her as.
So like the previous meta, she was basically the centerpiece of everything. She was the end all be all. If you don't have her in a team, then what are you doing? Like maybe for certain maps with certain comps, maybe not having her was okay, but
Knife deployed.
Do you think KO's gonna fit into that role?
KO so far I think he's gonna be here for a little while.
Very fair. We get a big push onto the A side. Butters with 2 actually. He's down to like 1 HP, but he's finally gonna get taken down by Frog.
Last player standing.
Now it's just down to Xeon. Not able to get any shots. So 1 versus 3. They're rushing him. Able to get 1, but erased with the right click from Xeon. First round, pistol round goes to SDSU. Maybe we don't need it.
Maybe
Maybe we don't.
We'll see. That was pretty good aggression, but those first 2 picks by Butters. Oh, that really hurt.
Definitely a great headshots coming out from the Jet of SDSU. We love seeing the skill come out from him. Now, we have the Omen on Billy, but Frog's gone to the Killjoy, which used to be Zuluman's pick, if I remember right.
I believe
So
so.
a lot has changed
lot,
for
I
team
think.
comps of DSU here. Really liking it. Jamula's going to get peeked by the dart there. Going to take it out before it can do much more damage, but... Or not damage, but reveal their location. Ooh, Butters able to get the lucky shot onto Xeon. I think he traced the bullet tracers back to the source. We're only going to get revealed from that. It gets Frogfan getting sucked up, taken down by a race. I mean, this is kind of to be expected. It looks like Billy's able to get one. Maybe he's good for two with the classic pistol. That free gun doing a lot of work. Down just to Jamula, though, but he's going to fall to the Burger Man. I love saying that name.
So that the timing for the Asher suck there was pretty good on their part. You got
Gonna displace Frog just enough that he's having to readjust his aim constantly, and then if he stays in that for the full duration, he gets the fragile effect applied to him, where he takes quite double damage.
I believe so. Yeah, it does extra damage. It is a state you do not want to be in.
Definitely. There are 3 agents that I can apply that to. One being Astra, the others being Viper and Killjoy. And I know they're very effective at doing at taking care of foes who have actually had the fragile effect applied to them. Bot for Frog Fan being taken down as their DSU's just probing the defenses of SDSU. He backs out as the Sage is pushing him. Not a whole lot happening. DSU has quite a bit of ground taken. They're going to give up that B main area. Jamula getting the first kill and opening it up. Xeon 2 with another. They've opened up mid and A, and now...
They don't know they're going to A.
Oh, but they shut the door on their teammates. So 3 of the players for DSU... Or no, they opened the door. That makes sense. Let's say DSU, don't shut the door on your teammates. A lot of ground being taken up by Jamula. He's good for 1. Xeon with another. And Xeon with 3 this round. He's going to clean up the last kill here. Now that DSU's got their guns in their hands, this is their map.
So I don't know about that. So a set can be pretty defensive heavy, just like split. I'd say splits 50-50.
Split is split.
Split is split. But
Split 50-50.
Split is split. I'd say a set is definitely more a defender-sided map. I mean, it depends on how you play it, though. I'm not seeing a lot of what most people would do is they'd smoke off short, so that little walkway up the middle of the map towards the middle of the map. Most people smoke that off just to like take mid control. Surprisingly, this map has, if you have mid control, it does give you a lot of options.
Very true. You can go up towards market to try to go towards the B site, or go into the tree room to take A. I've even seen people push all the way up through and into the enemy spawn. So opens up quite a bit. Ooh, shots going wide. Frog though, finally getting the wall bang. Ascent though, taking him down. Walks into the Odin of the Burger Man, and Billy's getting tickled down real hard too. Love hearing the Odin sing, but unfortunately it's not on the side of DSU here. We got Frog up in mid. He's gonna run into the KO knife. That's what we mean now. He can't use any of his abilities to suppress for 8 seconds, and I believe the entire enemy team is able to see that he was there. He's able to see.
Yeah, they can see who was suppressed, but the area is just wide enough to where
You're not quite sure.
Not quite sure.
30
It
seconds
depends
left.
of course, where you throw it, but sometimes I'm kind of guessing like maybe there, but that's not specifically what.
That is one piece of cool tech, that when your KO, when a friendly KO silences someone, you can see them up in the right below your mini map, and then the moment you can't see their little image there, then they have their ability to. It stays up for 8 seconds, same as the Burger Man going huge though. And not quite. Through the wall, Frog's able to get another kill. I think that's 2 wall bangs for him this turn. But he's almost to his KO, or not KO, Killjoy lockdown. That'll be a very pivotal ultimate coming in.
Oh yeah.
Howler sitting on the goose egg again, along with Jimbo.
They took the Odin. They gave it to Xeon.
Hey man, they can give up an operator. Operator has nothing compared to the other. Just saying. Just saying. You cannot convince
I would
me
say
otherwise.
on a set, maybe, because there's a lot of wall bang spots, especially on E that wall. You can just do that. All you want with Odin.
I'd take an Odin over an operator any day because I can't hit shots with that. Actually, I believe my gun buddy sitting on the operator is the potato aim. There's a little potato guy dangling from my operator, and it's very accurate.
Okay. Goes the ult.
Attacking Killjoy ultimate coming in. He's gonna have to force out everyone. Actually, there's nowhere to hide. They were able to get the back of sight. They were planning in a bit more of a dangerous spot. They do get the peek there. Oh, he doesn't quite get it. Ascent and Burgerman making use of those pistols.
I'd say when your opponents are on an equal, you want to try everything to keep the guns out.
Revealing area.
And right
I
now
don't know
there's at least one Vandal, and it looks like just the one and a Jet with knives, but
Shot that.
all the
Okay.
Xeon's got the Odin.
Oh.
Not quite a race with the Sheriff taking him down. Now it's a Odin and Vandal coming into it. Health pools are relatively similar, but it looks like the Burgerman's getting healed up.
One enemy remaining.
But peeks right into Billy, who's sitting on
Last
77
player
HP.
standing.
He falls, but a race with the two Sheriff one taps, and he has plenty of time to get this defuse off. A race going huge for the Jackrabbits at SDSU. That's the round they kind of needed to really get their footing back, as now it's not quite tied up.
It's still up in the air. I mean, Frog still has 7,000 credits. Which
Dude, they were sitting pretty.
Oh yeah.
They won the last two rounds, so I'm not surprised that they're able to buy up. And I believe the Erase was not able, or what? Looking at their economy, I think he was able to actually save the Odin and give it back to Jimbo.
See what Jimbo does.
Shadows traveling.
Unfortunately, they have an Odin that doesn't have a finisher skin or anything fancy. So I respect it, but not that much.
Not that much. They say that skins give you a 10%, accuracy advantage over.
With each tier of skin, like with each rarity of skin, you go up. So anyone who has like the dragon or what's the equivalent skin line of it? Because they release a couple more varieties.
So the RGX or.
Definitely. When you have those skins, you're just hitting shots.
Oh! Frog.
I say
shot through the
that.
wall.
I say that, and Jimbo ends up getting the wall bang onto Frog.
Unlucky.
Unlucky,
Indeed.
he says. Nah,
Indeed,
dude,
Frog.
skill. Pure skill on the side of Jimbo. At DSU pushes, looking like they're trying to get towards A, but the Burger Man.
Spike down mid.
Oh no!
No,
They
that
all
is
lined up there.
not what you wanted, man.
That's rough.
Now Billy's at 17 HP. I think
Cover going out.
DSU's sitting
30
a little
seconds left.
pretty that they're able to take this and still be able to be in a good spot economy-wise this next round. Some of them might not be able to buy full armor.
So they could bust herself.
Flawless.
Yeah, and Jimbo with the walking hedge or wall bang. Billy sitting on it at 17 HP. That was one bullet. But anyway, we have the SDSU taking the early lead here, 4-2. Definitely making a much stronger appearance on Ascent here. Icebox was definitely DSU's map, but I mean they're showing true colors.
Oh yeah.
Got some kickback in them.
As you said earlier, they defeated USD, correct?
USD.
So they supposedly have the talent. Now they're showing it.
100%.
Alright,
Looks like a Vandal in Frog's hands with a Sheriff and Billy's. Ooh, he's just able to get a cast off. Then he's able to teleport out. That was some really whack timing, because if he was any second later,
He would have been stuck.
it would have been stuck. He's making a real slow approach here. I'm hitting buttons again. I meant to hit record. Ha! Send me back. Tech crew. I'm being yelled at. I need to stop pressing buttons. I was trying to hit or show up to the record button.
Oh,
Hey, we come back just in time for Jamula to get a
quick
kill.
pick.
Nothing happened. DSU definitely didn't lose 2 people while we were gone.
Oh wow.
Anyway, Jamula's gonna answer back and get ace here. I'm calling it now.
Holidays.
Call it ace.
Aw, there comes the ult from KO.
This is what we mean. He actually gets suppressed for 4 seconds, so it's not half the distance, but I think it's
30
every
seconds left.
3 seconds it sends out a
Spike
pulse.
down A.
Ooh,
10
Jamula with a second. Healing himself back up, but he gets tagged, so he's not able to heal anymore.
Spike retrieved.
Last player
And
standing.
he falls to his end. It's now down to the Sheriff in the hands of Howler. Good for 1. Not quite. Almost good for 2. It was an excellent flick onto the Sova there. In a sense, it's gonna pick up the Odin,
But
but
they're keeping that Odin.
dude, man, when it's 32,000 or 3,200 credits, it's an expensive gun to keep in play.
That's true. That is very true. I've been told by my teammates not to buy the Odin
No,
sometimes.
always buy the Odin. Always buy the Odin. If you ever had the credits to do it, do it. Xeon taking my advice. He's buying an Odin of his own. Gonna meet Odin with Odin, but Butters is buying up the operator as they're sitting now pretty with their economy 5-2 in favor of South Dakota State University. Shot goes wide. Nothing quite yet.
Oh, Jabula.
Yeah, Butters was aiming up towards the top of mid, and so he wasn't quite able to flick to Jamula fast enough. DeBurgerman is hurt, but he was able to take down Billy, so no controllers and no smokes left for DSU here. All players slowing down considerably,
Turret destroyed.
and now it looks like it's going to be an ace.
Let's say that DSU does have 3 ults to work with.
There we go. Ooh, Odin on Odin's violence. Ascent taking down Howler in the process of. This is what we mean by that down stake. He's
but
down
not
but not out.
They're trying to keep him off of him. They're trying to keep him from rezzing.
I don't think they go
30
for the
seconds
res
left.
though. The KO peeking him just right. It
It's
looks
just
like.
too risky to get that res up there. But they did get the bomb down.
It makes quite the difference, or it makes quite the noise too when you go to res, so it would not be stealthy at all. Jamula's popping his Reyna ultimate though, not quite able to get anything. And with the Astra ultimate up too, someone fell, and Frog's able to take him down, but being shot in the back with Ascent.
Oh no.
Come on, you gotta get up there. Not quite able to get the wall bag. I think there are 2 boxes in the way. And so Xeon not quite able to get the kill to take them off the spike. That was an excellent wall closing him off, pushing him so he can't take that back. It's almost looking kind of a reverse situation here. DSU is now on the heavy back foot, especially Xeon, was able to save the Odin, yes, but with that came basically no money coming into this next turn.
I would say there's been a couple blunders here and there that are are keeping them from getting the rounds in. And
I don't think anyone was revealed there from the KO knife. Ooh, Frog comes in, but DeBurgerman pushes through. Gets sat down by Billy, who teleported in. But it's trades back. 4-3v3 now. Door gets shut. Looks like DSU has finally won the site after a lot of resistance. Sova ultimate goes wide, not able to get anyone quite yet. I think it does get Howler there with the last pick.
strikes down.
But Jamula takes down Erase.
Oh. Gotta push out of smoke. I always hate these situations where you have to push out of smokes, especially if you don't have flashes. It's
Yeah, I've had to tell C team a lot not to push folks into them.
And we're clear.
Such a death sentence when you're able to when you have to peek out like that. No, I don't think they do. Nope.
Nope.
They do not grab the operator, so no ops, no Odin saved into this next turn. But it looks like the economy of SDSU is healthy enough that if they wanted to, they could buy into those guns.
They're going to have to buy for their teammates this round. So they got 2 teammates with 2,400 credits only. If they want to buy Spectres, they could. Oh.
No, it looks like Butters is going to opt for the light shields.
I don't know if that's the smartest decision, but I guess Frogcat is doing the same too, so.
Yeah, the only thing that's inconsistent about the teams is there's one Guardian on the side of SDSU, which isn't the worst gun in the world. I've actually found a lot of success with the Guardian recently.
Guardian is an interesting weapon because it has that price to effective range, or like effectiveness. At close range, you know, if you don't get headshots, it's not useful. But at those long ranges, it's pretty good.
Ooh, erase. Making use of the Guardian, actually. He does unfortunately get double peeked, and Billy sits him down.
Bomb grenade out.
The Burger Man getting really hurt. Not a whole lot is left, and Howler's able to sit him down, but not before Xeon falls. It's now a 3 versus 3.
I say they could use the ult. Usually the Sova is there to counter Killjoy, but he doesn't have his ult, so they could go with that play.
It's definitely an
You
option.
should run.
And it
they
looks
put
like they're
down.
going to take it.
No one's moving. See, that's how I'm talking about the 0.9. It doesn't show where they are, so KO would have never known that Billy was actually in
30 seconds left.
And
Ooh, Billy takes out
enemy
Jimbo.
remaining.
Ascent, though, trading it back. Ascent, he pops his ultimate, so he's definitely doable.
Last player
He
standing.
gets one.
saw the jump.
Oh, but
there you go.
Frog takes him down.
There we go.
I mean, it was an excellent try from SDSU. It was a great opportunity for a retake. It was unfortunate that Jimbo peeked right into Billy and no one knew that he was in the tree room, because that knife revealed also towards the A main area, that little path corner. And so, I mean, they had every right to think that he was there. But now with losing those 2 rounds, it doesn't look like SDSU is going to be able to buy up. It's going to be a lot of sheriffs and a lot of light shields.
So we'll see if DSU can get this round win and, you know, stretch their economy out.
Hopefully. I mean, the worst that they can do at this point is 8-4, which is really bad. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. You're hoping for a 6-6, though. That's about as good as you can get. No one getting tickled by those shot darts. Does sit down erase. Unfortunately, this wall is going to block any attempt at getting in. Xeon, though, taking down Butters. It's a really good kill. The Frog sitting on the 1 HP and a dream.
Yeah, that was probably the good call to just rotate out of there. SDSU all rotated over, and they had the Astro Stars out to push through that. Ready.
Frog is a dead man walking as he's going to make it onto the A site. Looks like the KO is going to be making the plant.
Gonna set up for post plant possibly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that you feel comfortable on the site, plant in a more dangerous spot. Ascent's gonna be taken down to 1 HP though as well. Jamul is in a very risky spot. He's got 1 charge to be able to make it out of here. But ooh, the spam from Ascent's gonna take out his knees and Jamula falls. It's now a 3 versus 4. 1 player on each team is basically at 1 HP. Especially in the sense for Frog, but we'll see Billy takes down the Burger Man, and Xeon takes down his counterpart, Howler, as well. Holding fast, holding steady. DSU take another round. They got last round in the half. They can either make it a 7-5 or a 6-6. It's all up to DSU here. What an excellent round to go to.
Oh yeah, that was
Expertly played.
That's a perfect rotate. They knew that instead of trying to trudge through, just getting out of there was, you know, not only the right decision, but the smartest decision they could ever make. Like, they didn't know they rotated out. That, you know, they were still on B site by the time they got to A.
Now, it's not going to be the easiest take in the world, as everyone from SDSU was able to buy at least an upgraded gun. They're all on Vandals and Phantoms, but one player was not able to buy. Oh, that was almost perfect.
Spike down A.
I was gonna say if Howler had one more second, if they waited to kill him for one more second, he was almost out of his ultimate, and then he wouldn't have gone to
Last
his down
player
state, which
standing.
doesn't entirely matter as his time does tick down.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Ooh. We both noticed it, but if you notice, there's this glass window here that Jamila has to break to go through. But the Sovo tried to tag him with the owl drone through the glass there, and the glass blocked it. That's unfortunate for the Sova and Jimbo. Oh, Jamula
with the
If I
flick.
had superior.
Let's see that again, because it was an excellent comeback from
Switching
Jamula
sides.
here. I don't think we got the drone quite, but he waits out the dart and then boom.
So everybody's flick game is on point tonight.
It is beautiful to watch. But now we go into the second half of our second map. It's 6-6 evened up. It's definitely a close game. Closer than Icebox here on Ascent.
Oh yeah.
So what have you seen SDSU improve now? I mean, they started out on the defense, yes, but they started out defense on Icebox as well. So what has gone more right for them?
Well, a couple things is like, you know, the past blunders. They're getting their kills in where they need to. You know, they get the important kills to let them win the rounds. Not only that, I'd say that their utility or their ability use is a little bit better, just overall. And the Sage Walls have been a big contributing factor to some of the rounds for sure.
Feeling more comfortable on Ascent here on the side of SDSU. They do get the first kill onto Howler.
Placing swarm grenade.
Actually, Frog's been chipped up quite a bit as well.
Say this is where Killjoy shines on the defense.
Zeon's going to be peeking into 2. He has a Frenzy, which isn't the best to play with. He is good for 1, though, but taken down from his Sova counterpart.
I'll say the Frenzy is an interesting weapon because a lot of people think it's bad, a lot of people think it's good, but the potential to have fully automatic fire, especially on a pistol, pretty good. I like using the Frenzy every once in a while too. I play with both Vandals and Phantoms, you know, with the Frenzy time to time.
The common tactic for the C team is usually whenever we're getting our butts kicked, pistol round on that second map, just everyone buys Frenzies, and we just press W.
Player standing.
Literally, nobody ever takes their finger off W. Whether we're on offense or defense, you buy the Frenzy, you press W as just a massive meat block. And Erase getting the final kill onto Frog Fan, making it a 7-6. They win pistol round, but you know what? DSU doesn't need pistol round. I see you shaking your head.
Well, we'll see how we'll see how it goes. It's pretty evenly matched up right now.
I mean, we won pistol round and won the map, and now we're sitting on the bottom of the scoreboard and we lost the pistol rounds. I don't know, Tim. Your philosophy seems to be going out the window. We shall see. We got definitely a lot more coming up. We do have 2 Bulldogs, though, being bought. The Bulldog is another interesting weapon that isn't bought as much as I think it should be. It's not the most consistent rifle, but it definitely has its place.
It originally was the same price, roughly the same price as the Guardian, but they dropped it down. Now it's a lot cheaper.
2050, if I remember right.
It was like 2050, and then they dropped it down to like 230, and then they dropped it down to 2050. And so, I don't know. Bulldog it's an okay weapon, especially when you ADS it. It turns into a 3-round burst. And, you know, at distance, you need 2 headshots to get a clean kill, but with the 3-round burst and the ADS, it just makes it a little bit easier. I'm not too keen about the hip fire, though, because of the slow fire rate and the wide spread. So
I don't think it's, even at close range, I don't think it's a one-shot, right? I believe it does 145.
Yeah.
The way one of my players described the Bulldog is it's the worst parts of both the Vandal and Phantom put together with a 3-round burst. Not quite getting the headshot or the one shot, one kill
30
headshot
seconds
and
left.
having the slow fire
Last
rate.
player
Ooh, but
standing.
the Burger Man making it look
Spike
the
planted.
complete opposite way. Jimbo is well getting a ton of kills. A really explosive round there.
Pick up the Bulldog. There we go.
Zion going for the Bulldog. He's sitting on only 7 bullets, so he might. I would recommend reloading. And he's gonna get picked up.
Is he gonna save the Bulldog?
That's an interesting. That's an interesting choice.
I mean, you don't have to buy a weapon next round, so.
But if he dies with it, he should have enough because he full saved.
Yeah.
He should have enough to buy an actual like.
He's gonna try to get some exit
gun.
picks here.
I wish he would have reloaded because 7 bullets isn't a whole lot. He gets one.
He's on the run.
He's making his getaway.
Got one bullet.
No, not quite. Ascent does finally take down Xeon. They pick up the Bulldog. And now I think Xeon, especially with that kill, should be able to buy up an actual rifle this time.
Right.
Yep, he's going to buy the Phantom. Only one player not going to be able to fully buy. That's on Jay Mula, who's on Light Shield and a Guardian, which is really unfortunate.
I'll say, but Reyna doesn't need full shields. You know, she can heal herself up all the way.
Oh, definitely. All she needs is one kill to go on a tear through the enemy team.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to overheal herself back up to 150 with every kill. Or not quite every kill, but
Scanning ahead.
Yeah,
she used to be every kill where she had 4 charges on her heal, and now,
I remember.
oh lord, she was a pub stomper. But now she's only got 2 charges on her main ability. She is able to do it when she pops her ultimate though, as then she gets unlimited charges. Now a very heavy 5-man stack towards B site.
Okay.
It looks like they're gonna go towards mid.
Spotted a little bit. Maybe Howard threw his dice. He just not spotted all of them.
Could have definitely silenced them and gotten this push to go quite a bit slower. DSU does shut the door towards B site, so going to B from this mid isn't going to be the easiest job in the world. You're going to be slowed down a little bit. But, I mean, those doors are just tanky enough to be annoying, but nothing too major.
Yeah. That's
But the stars go down on A. A lot of people stacking towards A. I would be very surprised if they end up not.
30 seconds left.
Jamula not quite getting a kill with that Guardian. Howler, though, trading it out. No controller for SDSU. Broadband with another. But Ascent trades it out again. Trades going back and forth. Erase finally getting the plant.
Spike planted. Placing spot.
Okay, Frog does get the molly out, so he's able to reload in peace. But Ascent's going to rotate all the way back through to meet up with his team.
Oh.
Ooh,
Quick shot from
Jimbo shooting him in the gut there. Howler falls. It's now a 3 versus 2. We have some better guns in the hands of DSU here, but HP and numbers is what SDSU has. Billy, though, evening up the fight quite a bit. He's going to smoke off the spike, but he's going to get blown. Jimbo Frog walking into it, going to fall to the Hunter's Fury, and with Billy being revealed by Ascent able to get the shots through the smoke to finish him off. And he's sticking with the Bulldog, making it look pretty. It was a great hold from SDSU there. They're coming away with this second half, and it's getting kind of worrisome. DSU, they really gotta save up a little bit, because I mean, if they lose this round, which it very likely will, as no one is really buying up except for Jay Mula, it's gonna be a 10-6 very easily. If you don't save, it's gonna be an 11-6.
Scanning ahead.
Can't copy Jimbo.
Okay, Billy makes it out with his life, but not a whole lot to it. Ascent is also quite hit, but unfortunately for DSU, SDSU has a Sage to heal them up.
Yeah, now that the meta has changed a lot, you know, Scott used to be, you know, big all the time, and she has heals for it.
Shadows traveling.
it's very interesting because with her she could heal up the rest of the team, but they're low, or say your top fragger gets damage, coming towards you, asking for health. But now that the meta has changed, and
Switched over to more of a Sage to take care of heals, and I mean heals aren't that important.
It depends.
I feel like that's Valorant in a nutshell.
But
it depends on the situation.
I feel like there's more often the times I'm just like, dang, I wish I could heal up, or I wish someone would heal.
30 seconds left.
It's where agents like Reyna and Phoenix really feel welcome because you're able to heal yourself.
Defeated.
Okay.
Xeon, peeking mid. Does he? He gets another. Takes down Jimbo. Is going to upgrade to the Phantom. And with that, both of the other players are suppressed. Billy's going to blind up, but I don't think anyone actually got hit by it. DSU's got this round if they really want it.
One enemy remaining.
Peeks out. And they got to know where he's at. The Burgerman left in a 1 versus 4. He's being sneaky. Gets 1, gets 2. He's actually good for 3, but Xeon with another triple kill coming in for DSU is able to stop that in its tracks. No running away with this round.
Yeah, they turned that around.
Thrifty round coming in for the DSU defenders here.
Say that fight from Xeon was pretty good. It helped them secure the round. And Jay Bula, Rado with the op this round.
That kind of explains why he was saving up a couple rounds ago. Although I believe he bought a Vandal and shields, so I'm kind of surprised he can afford that. But here we are, unless someone bought it for him,
now
and then
the
he bought it
name
for
of the
someone
game
else.
of this
but
round is to keep your guns away from the enemy. Every death is going to be more painful to DSU than it is to SDSU.
Get out of my way!
And with that orb being picked up, SDSU pops their jet knives. So they are going to have one pretty decent weapon coming in for this round. Jamula's watching the mid angle here with the operator. Lucky for SDSU, they seem to be respecting that space. No one's quite pushing in. I don't think they know of an operator. But a race is going up catwalk. Super aggressive. Okay, now they know someone's here. Now does Jamula peek this to try to get a kill? Looks like he's still sticking in that corner.
Comes around.
Ooh, shot was a little too wide.
Okay, well. Flashback. They're gonna try to push mid. Try to go towards B.
Turret out.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Swarm grenade out.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, Frog taking a shock dart there. Butters gets the first kill of this, or second kill of this round onto Xeon. And with that, they really just slipped through the defenses of DSU here. Jamula's gonna get one with this operator.
There.
Oh, but he doesn't turn around. You gotta check your corners. Billy gets one, evening it out. It's now a 1 versus 3, and with him Butters getting flashed up, Billy's able to secure this round. It was looking dicey, but DSU take it back.
Oh yeah.
Easy, not even sweating.
Gotta check those corners, man. Always check those corners.
Now, do they pick up the operator for him? They do. That's a smart choice. Maybe they give him a retry with it, or does Frog scold him too much? Nah, he lets him have it. We had a player two nights ago he felt really confident with the operator and then was just not hitting shots.
Yeah, it's sometimes you have an off day, right? Like you think you're gonna do good with the op, and then you just whiff. Let's give Jay Bula another chance.
I believe maybe he got it this time. He's not playing towards mid this time. He's playing towards the A side. Fortunately for him, SDSU has gone to the complete opposite site here. They have 3 ultimates to their name, DSU does, to the 2 ultimates of SDSU. So I'm hoping for some fireworks. We've got 5 ults across the board.
You want to find it?
Ooh, 3 hostiles revealed for DSU, or on the side of SDSU, but with the ultimate coming out. Ooh, that's a. I was gonna say there's no way for him to hear that beforehand. So Howler eats. I think he's in the center of the grenade at least for 2 pulses. Frog though, clipping this push in the. He's nipping it in the butt right there. No more. He says. Ascent for 1. Jaymula's at 2 HP.
One enemy
No
remaining.
way.
No, Billy, you're not allowed to do that.
No.
Now I don't think they quite know where the Burger Man went, but Howler cleans it up. Let's see that frog play again. I'm not going to press any other buttons, but this was extremely important for DSU. I don't think they could have won this without
They could have
this.
easily swarmed Frog, but he turned it around.
There's one. There's 2. And then he gets those lucky headshot right there for 3, taking down Butters, clipping SDSU's wings early.
Come on, it's Valorant fundamentals. Whenever you try to attack somebody, you don't go one by one.
Don't isolate 1v1s, baby.
That was just too easy for Frog.
Nah, it's just Frog being cracked at the video game. Okay, Jaymula tanking the recon bolt there. Not quite able to get the kill with it.
Try to go to Heaveness. Oh.
Almost walks into it. And with that, not a whole lot of a lot of shots fired, but not a lot of people dying. The Burger Man was lit up, but Spike goes down. Defending Killjoy ultimate does go down as well. So all of SDSU has to get off of the site. Xeon's good for 1.
Say they don't have the Sova ultimate. Ouch. That's very sad.
And the 2 players get detained.
One
Butters
enemy
in for 1. Jaymula with a sick flick there. And with that Killjoy ultimate, it really has turned this round around for DSU. Jaymula with another Sheriff kill. Very clean retake from Dakota State. And now they're finally taking the lead on this map, Ascent. 10-9. It's such a close map. But now that DSU's got their footing in, they've dug in their heels. They're sitting in the trenches hard, and they're not letting SDSU take anything else from them. Wow, what a retake. It was all off the back of that Killjoy ultimate. The 2 P players getting detained there was not what SDSU wanted. But unfortunately, DSU just was able to capitalize it way too hard.
I say some teams, some teams Sovas don't ult unless if Killjoy ults. Just to counter that, because that Killjoy ult is so powerful on Ascent. It's just... And I'm surprised that they all didn't go to the little corner, because there's a little pocket you could actually escape to on the bottom right of the map, even with the Killjoy ult, but that's usually a trap.
Yeah,
there's lineups for that corner.
There's lineups for that corner now that people know that that's the corner to go to. Now that SDSU kind of has learned their lesson about taking it really fast, they've slowed down quite a bit. As I say it though, they do explode onto it. Billy falling to the likes of Butters.
Alright, now they have control.
Now, Sight goes down.
Spike
Jimbo
planted.
trading his Sova counterpart. They know Jimbo's in mid, so they're going to try to take care of him right away. 3 players being detained.
Still alive on SDSU. This is looking good for them. Let's see how.
Last player standing.
Trades going back and forth, but when you're already down a man, a 1-for-1 trade is not what you're looking for. SDSU end up evening up the score back to 10-10. The lead DSU had is now gone. Does Billy stick with the Sheriff, or does someone buy it for him?
Xeon.
Yeah, Xeon buys for him.
Interesting. They do push the op again, and now there's an op. They give you the op to Butters, so
got some op-on-op action. Fortunately, it's not quite jet-on-jet violence. Jamulo switching to the Reyna.
Let's say saying it's getting very tense. It's 10-10, and they're equally matched. You could say. Their economy is looking a little bit iffy on both sides.
I was
too,
gonna say
so-
neither team's really sitting comfy when it comes to money, but that's not the most important thing.
Yeah.
Another very slow round. These are always the rounds that they're really boring to cast and watch until they're not, because of how the slow play really leads into a rapid explosion
Oh, yeah.
onto a site.
There we go.
And Jamula clotheslining Jimbo as he tries to peek the corner. And with that, nope, they're just saying, nope, we're not going B main.
I'm surprised I didn't take the off mid. Butters is watching that A. That off. Or did Butters offer up the
They
up?
get one. No, I think Butters is still holding on to it. Yeah, you can see it in his silhouette there.
I would have taken that mid.
30 seconds left.
So I'm curious, so I kind of just kept it that way.
Maybe with the other two players going mid, he felt like he could do more work on A. It looks like that's the site they want to go to. DSU does outnumber them, and they are stacking up towards his A site. And with that peek, Billy
10
takes
seconds
down
left.
one, Xeon with
Spike
another.
down A.
Butters,
Check
though,
the
getting a
corner.
kill. Oh,
One enemy
Billy
remaining.
playing Ring Around the Rosie here with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Burger Man. Ends up losing Jamula his life, but they pick up the operator for him.
Say Butters is still keeping the op too. He's not gonna try
Yeah.
to get any picks.
Hard to justify retreating, or hard to justify giving up that operator with how expensive it is. That's
yeah.
like the one weapon you really can value saving.
It hurts. It hurts to buy it. You know, you want to get your use out of it, but sometimes you can't.
Butters, he's able to buy up back his shields and still
I'll
sit
find
pretty
them.
with health. He's gonna actually give up the operator. It looks like he is 6 out of 7 for his
Revealing area.
ultimate, so maybe he'll have the knives after picking up an alt orb.
Get
It
out
looks
of
like
my
that's
way.
what they're gonna do. So now we effectively have 2 guns, but it's the Burger Man. An Astra with an operator isn't the best thing you want,
done.
especially when you slow peek into a Reyna like that.
All right, 4v5.
And it looks like, yeah, I think Butter just picked up the operator again.
Say they have Killjoy on B now, so I don't know. I wonder if they know that, so that's why they've been tend to avoid B as often as they have.
Here's the real problem with them losing their Astra.
Oh,
is
yeah.
That's their only controller,
I-
especially when pushing on Ascent. Ooh, losing your one and only controller can be rough.
Say for both sides. That's gotta make a move. 30 seconds, 34. Okay, they're going.
Yeah. It's
30
gonna be
seconds
a-
left.
Billy's here. Oh, gonna flash him up.
Go with the laser. Double pick.
There's one for Jamula.
One enemy remaining.
There's a third.
Spike down A.
Oh, the shot goes wide and Jimbo's gonna
10
escape.
seconds
I
left.
think they're gonna try to chase him down. And oh, what? See, gets punished for it.
Flash me out. He's fully blind.
I say they know where he's at.
Oh, there we go.
There was no escape. They knew he was there.
Howler with the frag. That was a good flash.
Match point.
Great flash, great frag grenade. That's that pulse that we were talking about earlier. KO's definitely doing quite a bit of work, especially for Ascent, but Howler, he's not lagging too far behind. I find it funny that him and Frog technically have the same KD, but Howler has more assists and he's still on bottom. I'm pretty sure that's because Frog got his 12th kill more recently, so it put him up top. If I remember how Valorant kill board works.
Maybe. I believe so. Maybe.
It's annoying
Yeah.
that that's how it works, because you can be like,
Watch it, find it!
So many assists. Hey,
but that's how an initiator should be.
Deploying
working.
drone.
that one went up just in time before that op shot went.
He raised to 1.
Spike planted.
Really, he's going to retreat behind that wall. That wall is being Astra's ultimate. It is not only blocking all line of sight, it blocks a lot of sound, not quite all of it, but it does block every bullet. You cannot shoot through it. It's almost solid.
You can throw things through it.
And
Chopped on,
I find it funny that it blocks bullets. Oh, did they not see the Sage up on top? They don't, and Erase ends up taking down Billy, and Xeon follows shortly after.
Say that KO did leave very early on for the flank. Paid off.
It's now 10 or 11 to 12. This is so close. DSU just needs one more round to take this away. And it looks like Jay Mula is going to be able to buy both the Operator and a Phantom for his teammate Xeon. This is the round they need to win in order to close this match out. Not just Ascent, but the entire match. They can take this if they're able to get some lucky shots in. But if SDSU end up winning this round, we go to overtime, and then it's back-to-back. You have to win by 2 rounds in order to take the map.
The JV team is very familiar with overtime. We go into overtime, every not every match, but like every other match. I think we go into OT.
I'll be humble and say C team is not. We usually are like 4 to 13 losing, so it's hard when you have 3 irons and you're playing against golds.
Stuff like that. Recently we've been going against a lot of Immortals, so it's been tough for us too.
Yeah, you know how that feels.
Oh,
Ooh, Jay Mula get a kill. Jimbo, though, going to answer
Spike
back.
planted.
He is going to trade out the Operator, as the Vandal is a much easier weapon to retake with. Xeon and Burgerman trading out, but Butters, they will also take down Frog.
Uh-oh. Does he know?
Okay, they know. It's, there we go. I was going to say, Jay Mula, now's the time.
I say, Sage has the red.
I don't think there's anyone died on site, is the thing. And anyone who did, I'm not. No one appears to die on site. And with this last kill, Jay Mula with 4, honestly going huge this round. With that first Operator kill, going to be able to pick up that Vandal. This has been a GG and a win for the Dakota
Defenders
State
win.
University Trojans. Great map, honestly, from both sides.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was Icebox was a little one-sided, but they really came back in Ascent.
Oh, yeah.
Jackrabbits did, but that will be your score for today. 11-13 for our second map, 2-0 in favor of DSU, but the score does not tell the entire story.
Yeah, at one point they're at 6-2. They
Definitely
really turned it
came
around.
back. Defense was their side. Yes, Jay Mula, see you in the finals. They're looking forward to playing SDSU again. Jay Mula going huge in and of himself, 25-17. Billy falling behind a bit with the 22-17, but everyone doing great from both sides. 12 kills being the lowest in the lobby, that's a good sign. That's a good sign it was a good map.
Yeah.
But that will be all from us tonight. Their score, once again, I'm going to repeat it, what is 2-0 in favor of Dakota State Trojans. Excellent map. Anything special that you saw come out from either team, from either map? Any star player you want to point out?
Not really. There was a couple highlights. I guess if you want to say something, that'd be like Frog Fan, I guess, with the couple kills he had on Icebox and that nice 3-piece he did have on Ascent. But overall, nothing was too flashy. It was kind of by the books, those 2 matches.
Definitely both teams respecting each other.
Yeah.
DSU a little scared that SDSU was able to take down the giant of USD.
Oh yeah.
But it was a great match from each side. Everyone having a load of fun with that. But
Well, you could say one thing though. You could say to Tim at least, if you win pistols, it does give you.
it makes it so much easier.
It's so much easier, you know.
Look at the score.
DSU did win, but it was 11-3 or 13. So.
So, well, anything else you got to say for tonight, or should we let everyone get back to their lives?
I think we should let everyone get back to their
All
lives.
right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. My name has been Mitchell. I've been joined by. I like casting with you, Max.
Yeah.
Honestly, this has been fun. It's good to change up the caster every once in a while. But your score was 2-0 in favor of Dakota State. GG's to everyone at SDSU. But I have been Mitch. I've been joined by Max, and we will catch you all next time. Have a good night, everyone.
Well, I woke up on the lobby floor. Yeah, last night was some kind of war. I'm coming down like a